What is going on, everyone? It's Kelly here, and right now we're at my house. We got a machete and we have a bunch of golden coconuts. Now, my mom's house, she has these 3 coconut trees. She actually has another one growing and then a different kind of coconut tree, but it's a type of coconut tree that has golden coconuts, and I've never realized how good their coconut water is compared to like the original green to brown coconuts that you get on like the beach or anything like that. These coconuts are amazing. I cracked one open the other day and the water was insanely good. And I was looking up a little bit of information about these golden coconuts, and a lot of other people were agreeing with me that they have delicious water. So I was a little spooked at first because when you shake them, you don't hear any water, but that's because there's no air inside of the coconut. So I cracked one open and it's full of water. So I went ahead and harvested 3 different of these pods, which when they hit the ground, which you'll see in the video, they exploded. I have a bunch of coconuts and then some more over here in a laundry basket. But we have some coconut harvesting to do. Now, this will be a little bit of a backyard update as well. Y'all haven't seen my chickens in a while. Finley is invested in these coconuts. He thinks there's like a lizard or something in them. What you think? Catch it, Finley. Catch it, Finley. What is it? Y'all, we got the chickens. Oh, Finley. Yeah, there's people that live next door. So, the 2 darker ones are the newer ones. We have Hey Hey over there. And we have one of the originals right here. Thank you for protecting, but thank you, but it's okay. We're okay. So here I actually have all of my used coffee grounds. I'm just kind of putting them in a bin for now. That way I can use it for fertilization. To fertilize my plants later. I have some mealworms for my chickens here. A little bit of scratch that I'm running low on. And then in this tin I have my chicken layer food, which Finley likes to eat these. You weirdo. But hi, chickens. You want some mealworms? Oh my goodness. You guys are crazy. Hey Hey is the spookiest chicken ever. Like, I cannot get near her. I saved your life, Hey Hey. Here you go. But the chickens are doing amazing. I'm getting 4 eggs a day at least. And I believe the 2 newer ones, they have potential to lay 2 eggs a day. So sometimes I'll get like 5, but at least minimum 4 eggs a day. So I have a bunch of eggs to give out to my friends and family. They're happy. Finley, you happy? You just heard a lizard move in the sticks over there. But I'm going to show you guys how to husk a coconut. Now, since they aren't brown yet, they're going to be a lot easier to cut through with the machete. But first, we're going to go cut these coconuts down from my mom's house. That was a big bust right there.
Fallen coconuts.
Okay, so I'm using a piece of cardboard here just because when the machete hits the ground, it gets dirt all over the machete and then it gets on your coconut. It's just kind of messy. I wish I had like some plywood, but I don't. So with these coconuts, since they are pretty young still, the nut hasn't formed all the way, so it's not very hard. If the coconut was a little older, it'd have a harder nut inside. And the way I look at it is when you want to husk it, it hangs like this from the tree. Not like that, like this. So gravity kind of pulls the nut downward. So you want to husk off the bottom of the coconut to expose the nut in order to break it open if you want to put a straw inside and drink it that way. So have my coconut like this and get the chopping. I kind of go on an angle, and when you use a machete, you never want to bring it above your head because you always want to see where the blade is going so it's controlled. And I kind of do it at an angle and then I'll pop it off. And I use kind of like the middle to the base of the machete, like right here. Let's see here. Oh, dang, I already popped it open. Oop, there we go. Full of water, it's insane. So as you can see here, I kind of made like a cone and then a chop, and that exposes the inside of the coconut. I mean, you saw all the water come out right there, and it's still full to the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and save. The meat is kind of like a jelly right now, so we're gonna scrape that out, and then we're gonna funnel all of our fresh coconut water into a glass jar. This is probably gonna make a mess, but I just bought this funnel at Walmart. I swear I have not used diesel in it, I promise. They didn't have any in the kitchen section, but here we go. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 6 or 7 coconuts would fill this glass jar. So you pretty much get it to like a cone, and then you just cut the cone off. Just like that. It's so good. I'm too excited about this. I'm so excited. It kind of has like a pink tint to it too. Nice of you to join us, Finn. This is something new. Let me know in the comments below why that's coming off my blade. Is it something with the coconut water and the steel? Because it hasn't touched the dirt. That's weird. Huh. Finley, go on. Get. Finley. Go get it. So I'm just making that hole a little bit bigger. That way I can get the spoon in there and scrape it out. And if you do break open the coconut and like you get a bunch of dirt and like coconut husk in there, you can always just rinse out with some water. But in the young coconuts, it's kind of like a jelly substance, but it's still really good. And as people would call it, nature's laxative. But I love coconut. Honestly, it doesn't really affect me that way. Maybe because I'm just used to it. Yummy. Check that out. I am just in awe about how full of water these coconuts are. I think I can do this with one hand. This might be a disaster. But see, it has this little handle down here. All right. Oh my God, this is probably not a good idea. Oh. There we go. That's 4 coconuts worth of water right there. I'm so happy. And I made the hole big enough where I don't gotta recut it. So I wanted to show this one because this one has good jelly content. I've been scraping a little bit of jelly out of the other ones, but some of them aren't as jelly filled with the meat like this one. All right. We officially have a full glass jar of coconut water, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7 coconuts. Probably make this hole bigger, but I think we'll deal. Oh yeah, this one has a lot. I like it a lot. Just like that. In the comments below, if you guys have any remedies or recipes or any information about coconuts in general, let me know. Because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. Oh shoot, that was sketchy. Well, one thing's for sure is that this is messy. That's for sure. Look at this. Finley, can we not? Look at that coconut jelly. Finley, come here. And just like that, 7 coconuts later, we got a bunch of electrolyte water. I'm so stoked about this. You have no idea. And I still have so many coconuts left. I still have a bunch out there. And this was only 2 of those coconut pods off of the 3 coconut trees. You guys saw there's probably 100 coconuts, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I feel like I cannot put them to waste now. All I know is this arm's gonna be pretty shredded from using that machete. Okay, so you see this little sprout right here? Yeah, Finley, I know you see it. Leave it, leave it. Do not mess with my sprout. I have this, Finley, no. Do not. I'm gonna come out here and Finley's gonna pull it out of the soil. No, leave it. So my friend Cheyenne gave me these sponge-like plants. There's a vine and they produce these sponges right here. I cut it in half. There's all the seeds and you can literally use them as a sponge. Oh, seeds are falling out everywhere. For example, this one I've been using on my dishes for probably about a month and they don't break down. They're organic. They grow on a plant and I've never heard of them before and they're insane. So I'm gonna go ahead and grow a lot of those so I don't have to buy sponges anymore. So I thought that was really cool. But I germinated the seeds in water for like 2 days maybe, and I noticed they were starting to sprout just a little bit. So I literally stuck that seed in the soil 6 hours ago. And it sprouted. Like, I honestly wish I could have came out here and just like watched it grow. That's insane. Just crazy, family. Taking a little break from coconuts, I have 2 pineapples right now that are sprouting. Check them out. This is just like an original pineapple. And then we got one coming up right here. Super stoked about that. This pineapple plant Darcizzle actually gave me hasn't sprouted yet. Either gonna be late bloomer or next year. But this one's a different kind of pineapple. I forget what it was though. The tangerine tree is doing good. There was a bunch of flowers on it earlier this year. And someone actually told me to prune the flowers and it will make the fruit more plentiful. So I did. I pruned as much as I could. There was a lot of flowers. But look, look, you can see, I think that's fruit coming in right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why do I have a feeling this is gonna flourish in fruit? Cherry tree getting taller. I did finally move that avocado tree to my mom's house because that tree potentially can get massive and I didn't want to part with it because I did grow it from a seed and I couldn't kill it. And my mom has a big yard, so I just stuck it over there for right now. We have my little dwarf mango tree, which it's looking better. I think I over fertilized it, so it kind of took a little bit of a hit. But since I moved that tree as well, there's not going to be anything like overpowering it in this area. But it's a Pickering mango tree and their mangoes are exceptional. So we'll see. They did have, actually this tree did have a bloom on it, like it was gonna produce a fruit, but I cut it off because Google told me to. No, they said if it's a young mango tree and it does have a bloom, cut it off so that way it can use its energy to have a better root system. Because if it's young and it produces fruit, it's gonna use all its energy to produce fruit and not so much the roots. So it was one little sprout. I think it was like right here, but I cut it off so it can hopefully save its energy to ground itself more. And last but not least, we have my banana tree, which honestly, I'm not very good with banana trees. I don't know why. I think it's because the lack of potassium I give it, which I'm trying this time. And then someone said also to cut the fruit off of the bananas once they kind of stop growing. And right now these haven't developed in a while, so I might go ahead and cut the fruit off today and then see if these don't fill out. Two eggs. Let's see if I can do this one hand. One hand and one foot. Lock it. Will you be careful with the egg? Come here. Alright, hold on. Apparently if you give a dog an egg, they're gentle with it. I'm closing the door so he doesn't run in my house with an egg. Come here, Finley, you want an egg? Come here. Sit. Don't swallow it, please. Gentle. Gentle. Here you go. Okay. Finley. Oh, he's gonna drop it on my patio. No, don't do that, Finley. You got the egg? No, don't. You're gonna bite it. You are not. You already cracked it. Finley, what are you gonna do with your egg? Hopefully not swallow it. Oh, That didn't last long. Finley, you're supposed to be gentle with it. You nut. Jeez. Well, that didn't work out. He does not know what an egg is. It's going to the chickens. They love that stuff. Y'all are crazy. Before I get to finishing off these coconuts, my indoor plants have had this like white, like they're from inside, but I brought them out here. This like white stuff on them, and they look like, oh, get Finley. It's like little weird bug things, but they don't really move. But I usually just like take the plants and I just like wash them down with water and I'll like rub that stuff off. But funny thing is, I was watching a TV show last night. Orange is the New Black, I think, the one with all the women in prison, and the guy had a plant on his desk and he said they were mealy bugs, and I looked them up and that's what they are. So I got some of this stuff, this neem oil, to spray them with. But if you guys have any other recommendations to get rid of these mealy bugs on indoor plants, let me know, because they're kind of annoying. They don't really do anything like to me, but I think they're not good for the plant and they just look gross. So we got neem oil. Hopefully it doesn't kill my plants. It shouldn't, but we'll find out. Here is the aftermath. I opened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15 coconuts for 2 jugs of coconut water, which really wasn't too bad if you know how to open a coconut. I mean, it was a lot of work, but it's not really, because you really only have like 9 hits to a coconut to open it. And I enjoyed every minute of it. But we're gonna go ahead and clean up, say bye to the chickens. Finley. But first, we're gonna take a sip of our water before we end this video. I do have a mess on my back table here, and we have a bunch of coconut pulp, which is exciting. Not sure what I'm gonna do with that yet, but here they are. 2 massive jugs of water. Finley, we're taking a shot. Please don't spill. Just like that. Here's to open it up some coconuts. Cheers. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. You guys, this video really just sparked. I think I needed this video. I've been in a little bit of a rut lately, and I don't know if it's all the lion's mane mushrooms I've been taking, but that have really been stimulating my focus. But I don't know. It felt really good to film this video. It was simple. It was in my backyard. I love coconuts. And it's a pretty cool video, I think. So anyways, this video is ending. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up and leave a positive comment below. We'll see you guys next time. See ya.